Hey, Xiomy here. So today's gonna be my top 5 Wednesdays. This is a Goodreads group that was created by Lainey over on Ginger Reads Lainey. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna link the group down below just in case you're interested in checking it out. Today's discussion is books that you were spoiled for. Now I'm gonna go really fast through this list because basically all the books were spoiled in the same way. If they change a little bit, well, I'll elaborate a little bit on that. But every single book to me has been spoiled because of the notion that I tend to look at reviews and people's comments before actually finishing the book. This was something that I used to do back then. Now I don't do it anymore because after the 20th time I've learned from my mistakes. For my number 5, I decided to go with The Fault in Our Stars. Now this book was ruined on a major level for me. This is a book to movie, and even the movie was spoiled to me. It was spoiled to me by a person that I really do care about, a person that I really do love. But the fact that this person was also the one who lent me the book, the fact that he ruined it to me in such a hard way was so horrible because I don't even want to read the book, nor do I want to watch the movie. And he did lend me the book, and I gave him the book exactly the way back because he ruined it completely. I mean, he told me everything that was going to happen. I was like, thank you for ruining that experience for me. So it's something that I really haven't read, nor do I want to watch the movie. Maybe in the future I'll read the book or watch the movie, but right now I'm just scarred by it, so I really don't want to read anything or just watch anything, honestly. For my number 4, I decided to go with the Harry Potter series. The series entirely. I started reading the first book, but then I stopped and I started watching the movie, so it's a little bit more spoiled. And then I was reading reviews and the final books were spoiled for me, so I was like, you know what, I'm just not even gonna bother with it. But maybe in the future I will read them because you never know, man. You might end up loving them. For my number 3, I decided to go with Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Now this is a movie, but I recently learned that it was a book. And I wanted to buy the book, but then I started to read and I started to scroll down, and the fact that they just told me the major plot twist of the book was like, why the hell do I want to read it now? So that was something that deviated me from reading the book, but I did love the movie, so I was like, you know what, it balances it out. Maybe I might read it. I don't think I will because the entire plot was just ruined for me. For my number 2, it's Mockingjay by Susan Collins. Now this wasn't a book that I loved because I really honestly did not like it at all, but I was reading a review and it honestly spoiled it for me, so I was like, you know what, whatever. For my number 1 book is one that I also don't like because I really didn't like the book, and I'm talking about Allegiant by Veronica Roth. I think it was a book that was unnecessary, but I was halfway through reading this book when I decided to read people's comments. Because I was like, oh, let me read people's comments, nothing they've said is a major spoil for me. And then I just, flip the screen a little bit up, and there it is. The ending just ruined for me. I mean, honestly, I was PO'd, and I just put the book aside for a day. But my curiosity was a little bit bigger that I ended up, finished reading the story. And I don't think I cried that much because I already knew the outcome of the book. So I was really disappointed in that. But honestly, I have learned from my mistakes. But those were the 5 books that were spoiled for me, or series that were spoiled for me. If there were any series that were spoiled for you, please let me know down below because I am curious to know which were spoiled for you. I want to thank you for watching, and until next time, peace. For my number 5, I decided to go with the fart.